My next guest is a native of Kyiv, Ukraine. He's both a master magician and an expert on perception. In fact, he's taught business people all over the world how to think like a magician. He's also performed on 5 continents. He's fooled Penn and Teller, but can he fool Keith and me? We're about to find out. Would you please welcome the amazing Kostya Kimlat.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. My name is Kostya. I am originally from Kyiv, Ukraine, and I'm a professional magician. So when people ask me where my magic powers come from, the answer is pretty simple. Chernobyl. I know, you all laugh. I'm the one that glows in the dark, okay? True story. So I grew up in the Soviet Union, waiting in line for rations of milk and bread, and my family left for America when I was 9 years old. Now, thankfully, we were not fleeing bombs and bullets. We came for freedom and opportunity, and boy, did we get it. I've been living the American dream as a professional magician for 25 years. I mean, I get to bring joy and wonder to people for a living. I love it. But when Russia's war in Ukraine started this February, doing magic became rather meaningless. I couldn't perform for weeks until I heard that there was a magician in Ukraine, Dmitry Mosin, who was performing at shelters and hospitals and schools, bringing people together, bringing them relief and joy when they needed the most. Now, I heard he was performing a magic trick, a trick that I absolutely love and that's been around for centuries. It is a simple trick, one that I'm gonna do for you all right now. I'm going to break this thread into little pieces and I'm going to put it back together. That's it. But imagine what a Ukrainian child sees when she sees this trick. At a moment when her life feels broken. At a time when she's had to flee from her homeland under the fire of bombs. And there she is, leaving her father alone to defend the land. And she's there with her mother, scared, anxious, amongst the unknown of life. It is at this time that she needs magic the most, to remind her that she is not alone. And she sees that when the magician comes to the shelter to do a little magic to break this thread, when people volunteer, they bring food to feed her family, when countries send medical supplies to save her father, when all of us travel, we help in any way we can. People come from all over the world to support Ukraine, and America stands united with Ukraine in this fight for freedom. At this time, this little girl doesn't see broken threads. She sees a little fluffy ball, Earth. Look, there's Ukraine, there's America. And at this point, this child doesn't just see a magic trick. She sees that with the help of others, it is possible to put a broken life back together.
Thank you. Wow. Kostya, that is a very powerful illustration. You know, during this time, I'm guessing a lot of people have reached out to you knowing that you're Ukrainian. What have people said to you?
You know, the support from Americans has just been remarkable because people from all over the world help. But the very first phone calls I got were from American veterans.
Really?
They were the very first ones to call on the first day of the war and to say, we have to be fighting this because helping to fight this means saving America, means preserving the freedom and security we have here as well. They knew the seriousness of the situation then.
I'm not surprised in many ways that the first people that understood what Ukraine is going through are our own veterans here in the United States. Now, let me ask you a question, because it's got to be difficult to perform, especially after a pandemic and now a war. Are you finding maybe ways to do it virtually?
Yeah.
Is that what you've done?
For the last 2 years, I've been home performing more magic for more people around the world. Right there from my studio at home. I've got 2 daughters, 1 and 3, so raising them, I get to finish my show, bring people together, do amazing things right from home, and it's been an incredible time, despite the difficulty during the pandemic, to bring joy and connect people who are working remotely.
Well, I think it's pretty cool that you're doing a lot of things remotely, but you still came here tonight because you wanted to show us some special tricks.
I did. So I've been traveling all this week, doing shows, raising funds to help Ukraine, and I thought I would show you kind of a virtual, kind of a mixed virtual magic trick.
Okay.
Because what I was online talking with my new friend Dmitry, who I'd met during this war, and I asked him to show me a trick on Zoom, and he did a really great trick, and I thought, this is the one I've got to do for you.
Okay.
So I've got a little video. Now, we recorded this, not live, because
right.
he's sleeping right now in Ukrainian time.
We hope so.
But we're going to play this little video, and you're going to follow along. Now, he's going to speak Ukrainian. I will translate for you.
I'm so glad to hear that, because I was going to be really in trouble.
I'm here to help.
That. Thank you so much.
So first we have diamonds, clubs, hearts, and spades. I'm going to ask you, please, take those cards from me if you would. Look through them. Make sure you see that they are, in fact, diamonds, clubs, hearts, spades.
Looks like a pretty standard deck of cards.
Perfect.
Yep.
And we're going to play a little video, and you'll see Dimitri right over here. Kostya, that's how my name, everyone says it differently. He says, "Я покажу." I'm going to show you a very special magic trick. He's got cards. He's in Ukraine. We're here nationally. You got your cards. Shuffle them up. You can give him a riffle shuffle, an overhand shuffle, whatever you like. Give him a nice little mix. You can use my hands if you like a little table. That might make it easier for you. And then give it a little overhand shuffle, too, if you want. Give it a little one of those, a little mix, too. You see the cards mixed.
Like Maverick on TV.
There you go. Now, I know you didn't see it. Can you separate the cards in half?
Yes.
And then take either half and toss it over your shoulder. Just toss them. Get rid of them.
Always wanted to do that.
Yeah, just like him. That's it. Shuffle the rest. Shuffle the rest. Minimal mix. Separate them again in half. And then take the two halves in your hands. And once again, whichever half you want, just toss it over your shoulder for me. Gone. That's it.
I love making a mess.
Here. How many do you have left? We got about a quarter left.
Okay.
I'll go through like this. Say stop anytime.
Stop.
Right there, you sure?
Yep.
Can you place your hand out? Hang on to it. Don't look at it just yet.
Okay.
Because, oh, it's okay, it's okay.
We'll look at another.
It dropped face down. Go ahead, grab it for me if you would. You stuffed it right there. Hang on to it real tight.
Don't look at it?
I want to show you. Look, they're all gone.
Okay.
He ended with the three of spades. In Ukraine, if after all of this in your hands, you've narrowed it down to the three of spades, what do you think?
It'll be a miracle.
Let's take a look.
A three of spades.
Yes. There we go. Very nicely done. There you go. A little Ukrainian magic for you.
I don't know how you did that.
You did it.
Yeah, I did that. I'm really magic. I'm amazed. That is crazy. Well, you can see more of the amazing magic of Kostya Kimlat, as well as the great work that he's doing to help Ukrainian refugees by going to Huckabee.tv. We've got all the links that you're going to need, and they will magically appear when you go there.